this matchup is pretty clearly defined by bounce to some capacity.
Yeah, once bounce is active, a like half of Richter's kit just disappears.
Yes, indeed.
Alright, but yeah, we are ready for game number 1.
We are at a decent start for ElMartho using that space control quite well. In general, you're going to want to use the A button a little bit more if you're Kuzunah. Like, especially now bounce is active. I mean, you've still got whip, right? And whip's still a really good zoning tool in itself. So that's just kind of what you have to play around. Seeing a lot of F-tilt right now. Now the cross is coming out. The problem, I guess, early on was that Kuzunah just wasn't doing a good enough job of harassing ElMartho. They got spells out really, really quick. Okay, the jabs come in. Hero's jab's actually really tall. It's basically an anti-air. Very odd.
Yeah, I mean, he's got that... It's such a funny-looking slash, isn't it? Like, I really love the way that they tried to make Hero's jab as, like, full of personalities it could possibly be, because so many of the other, like, sword-y-ish characters, they have, like, this sort of, like, just the same arc, basically.
Yeah, they just, like, 1-2 with the fists, and then 3 with the sword. And that's just it. Or, like, you have, like, the Lucina, like, kind of swing.
Oop. Okay. Still got that jump.
Oh, no crit. Interesting that, like, ElMartho is willing to go for, like, raw down smack. Yeah, it's not gonna work out.
Alright. Was that Hatchet Man?
Yeah, Hatchet Man! Okay, he's starting to get harassed a little bit more. Kuzunah's, like... ElMartho's doing a decent job of mixing up the dashbacks, so that Kuzunah ends up accidentally overshooting into ElMartho's, like, burst range.
Yeah.
Okay. Couldn't get the whack out in time. Got a decent lead. Time to get some spells up, but being at ledge against Belmont is always rough. I say that, it just rolls out, of course.
I found that opening.
Pondering the kamikaze. You saw it. You saw him.
No, I don't think that they were.
They were. That's a really good ledge trapping option.
That's half the stage away.
So, have you seen the hitbox?
I actually haven't.
You don't want to.
Okay.
Alright. Tried to get the cross up, be confirmed. Just about missing it there. Needs to find this kill quick. It's interesting because Hero does have long-range tools of his own. Oh, there's the crit. That's what they were looking for. It's interesting that Kuzunah, like, or that ElMartho is willing to go for that instead of going for, like, regular combo stars. Very, very much playing up the RNG.
Tossing it on the snooze, manages to get that one to land.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if that crits.
Alright, so with that, ElMartho taking game number 1.
Yeah. Against Snooze, just wait a ledge for future reference. You don't really need to try and time it with your invincibility. It won't hit any character on ledge, at least as far as I know.
That's good to know, I had no idea.
Yeah. It's, it doesn't hit ledge, it doesn't 2-frame. Wii Fit can actually crouch it.
Of course Wii Fit can.
Of course.
Actually, that makes me wonder, can Jigglypuff crouch it?
I've not seen anyone attempt that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find out. Alright, game 2, going with the same characters.
Yeah, FD was an interesting pick. They both prefer the same kinds of stages, these characters, but maybe giving yourself a platform to make it a little bit harder to approach for ElMartho works, because the cross just controls so much space under the platform. But the same can also be said for Hero, who uses the side B to kind of do the same thing. We've seen that like that's how he's contesting whip, really. He's just using charged side B.
Yeah, it outranges it just a little bit, I think.
Yeah. It's a smart way of dealing with it. Of course, you've got to watch that mana, but he's managing it decently well. The cross hits him in the back of the head as he's managing spells, though. A little bonk there.
Backing off.
Yeah, and again, trying to use that cross and that whip to apply more pressure. Like early game 1, there was this problem where it just felt like he wasn't really doing enough.
It feels like ElMartho's just trying to get away from Kuzunah just to get bounce.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Gotta check that SDI. Flame Slash is not gonna do anything. The up B a little premature. I like that fade back jump. Oh, tries to wait it out with the tether but can't. Do you think maybe a tether cancel and then like a jump up B, or did he use his jump already?
I have no idea. I didn't know if she'd used her jump or not. Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Or if they use their jump or not.
Yeah, no clue.
Check.
It's she.
It's she? Okay, cool. She. So, please put your pronouns in your Smash.gg bios, by the way.
Makes it much easier for us, yes.
That is sick. Alright.
Anyway, back to this.
Back to this.
Just fighting on opposite ends of that center platform.
Alright. ElMartho. They're trying to find some space, but Kuzunah, I mean, she's been like really good at just harassing ElMartho right now. Very difficult for them to find a way out. She's really turning up jets.
Yep. There's that bounce, finally.
Alright, the whip
That
has got to
took
come
a really
out.
long time. It just wasn't on the menu.
Oh, tried to read the roll in, but just a little late on the timing. Good mix-up from Kuzunah, but doesn't reverse the up B.
Oh, that is painful.
Very early. You do get to waste a little bit of time with the bounce, though, at the very least. No mana now, either. That axe almost hitting. And ElMartho cannot get out of the corner at all. You know how difficult it can be against Belmonts to escape from ledge. Tried to wave bounce axe there, he did miss it, but immediately forces ElMartho to the other ledge. Only now are they playing center stage. No confirm yet, a bit too late even. The up B fell out! Oh, and ElMartho going for it all there. At high percent, willing to take the risk. At serious risk of dying, and charges the up B too much. Who's not going to work through the roll iframes. I'm not really sure what that was, but ElMartho again cornering themselves a bit too much, putting themselves at ledge. That's the thing that Kuzunah's really taken advantage of. She's realized that Hero kind of has to corner himself. He wants to get his spells going. Give up stage control a little bit. And you can really take advantage of that as Belmonts. Don't want to play around that oomph though, gotta be really careful.
No.
Done a decent job of it so far. The timer has ran out and there was no real openings there. Very well played.
And there's the bounce.
Well, still chucks the axe anyway. Luckily doesn't connect. If I was ElMartho, I'd like jump into that deliberately.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah, it'd be funny.
No way! Out of mana! Is that what happened?
Not even out of mana, just thought that a lower charged up B could do it. Went for the timing mix-up and it did not pay off.
Oh man. Alright, so with that, Kuzunah evening things up 1-1.
Okay. This is, of course, best of 3 until winners, losers, and grand finals.
Yeah, I still need to redo the overlay to actually incorporate what it is best of. I've been meaning to do that. I just haven't really found the time.
Yeah. It's one of those annoying things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'm interested to see the stage picks.
it will be small battlefield.
Interesting. I'm looking at some stage data for small battlefield. 50% win rate, 2-2. So interesting. That's ElMartho, by the way. So has gone to this stage occasionally, but not as much as some of the other stages that we've seen. Typically prefers Town, Smashville, FD, or PS2, but I think that Smashville was probably banned by Kuzunah, or at least the threat of the cross controlling the space underneath that platform may be a bit too much.
Maybe.
And FD we saw didn't really work out. Or maybe FD was banned too, because of how the first game went. These tipper up airs, very well spaced from Kuzunah.
No,
She's really got this on lock.
Landed 3 of those in a row. Very nice.
Yeah, classic
F
smash frame traps coming out. No space to get bounce. You wonder if the cross is the better option there when zoom comes out, just because of the amount of space it covers horizontally. Because there are set points for zoom.
I mean, I get that, but also, like, Axe seems... They both seem like fine choices, to be honest.
I guess. That F tilt's so oppressive. ElMartho has no answer. Kuzunah just looking for the kill now. Probably a holy water that bounces off the shield.
Oh, wow, it lands on the top platform.
Very interesting indeed. I love down tilt 1 to the down smash, catching the roll in.
To be honest, I was
holding in a bit too much. That was very smart.
I was beginning to wonder how long that stock was actually going to last, because at 170%, I was just like, ElMartho's somehow still alive.
Yeah, it can be difficult securing that kill as Belmonts unless you get like a tipper F smash or a down air confirm.
Kuzunah waits on the ledge, giving ElMartho the time that he needs to get that bounce up. Psych up active.
Yeah, low on mana though. Still a real threat. Managed to stall for enough time to find some. You do lose mana when you get hit, which is interesting. Forgot about that. Sitting only at 8 mana after using that up B. Can't even use a big up B right now. Getting ledge trapped all the way, taken 40. Trying to get to center stage. Has finally got there. And Kuzunah, she's building on this lead now. ElMartho, no real way in, can't charge side B, doesn't have the mana to contest this range, and cross is shown to be a really, really powerful option. You wonder if walking would be a better option, because I feel like you can passive shield cross.
I actually have no idea. That's a... If anyone in chat knows whether or not that's a possible thing, I would very much like to know.
Yeah, that could be interesting. Oh, the catch on the tether. Very smart. Charged up B. Sitting only at 10 mana, though. And Kuzunah has to find this kill. It's something that we've seen her struggle to do at times.
Alright, there's that up B on a shield, and there's bounce.
Yeah, very rough indeed. Has to rely on that whip for most of the zoning. But the whip itself is a very strong tool. We've seen a lot of cross recently, but the whip does have a decent amount of value. Manages to stall for long enough. The bounce to not really come out too much. Still can't find the kill with the axe at 160.
Alright, so we're spot on forward tilt, and there we go.
Alright, and Kuzunah, very, very strong lead. 38 now. Trying to wait out these side Bs a little bit. It's interesting to see Belmont kind of outranged.
It is actually a little bit.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how the game plan changes.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. Hero can only play that game for so long.
Yeah, and you've seen Kuzunah avoid those side Bs, stall, and kind of use cross to force them up to press a button. That killed at 80. And there was nothing you could do.
Alright. And with that thwack, we are now down to last stock, last game. Oh, what a way to even it up. But it looks like Kuzunah definitely has ElMartho on the ropes trying to get back here.
She's got the rage in her now. Been cheesed early by that thwack. And the immediate response has come out. ElMartho eating 67. Only gets a hit now. Still trying to find a way to really reclaim center stage. So difficult getting in on this character.
Oh, there's that thwack again.
Especially when Kuzunah is putting up this wall. Bounce is going to make things easier. We've seen how reliant Kuzunah has been on cross to contest that side B.
Yeah. You can see Kuzunah just sort of like backing up onto that side platform and whipping.
Yeah, immediate use of the whip though. Decently clever
Nice.
about it.
And with that, bounce has expired.
Yeah, has sitting at 130, just looking to find the kill, looking for a tipper up air, maybe a back air. Something. Fair's not going to connect. Cross will though. Decent, nice recovery under the stage, but gets up into the holy fire. Oh, the
Okay,
holy water. Sorry.
it's
And-
all right. So with
Yeah,
that,
smash the
Kuzunah taking the set 2-1.
Yeah, took a second to adapt after game one, but came back into it, and I'd say that second game was, or the first